from an already drenched Coors Field in Denver. MLB The Show is on the air. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the New York Yankees and the Colorado Rockies. With Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa. And Dan, two big-time power arms featured in this one.
Yeah, man, we've got a couple of right-handers that can bring the noise here. Both of these guys, big power arms. Philo plays in the game of baseball. Also, a good assortment of breaking pitches. If these two guys are on, I think you're going to see a lot of swings and misses in this ball game.
Stay tuned for Rockies baseball next. German Marquez will be on the mound for the Rocks. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a power right-hander that can get it up there, too. Mid-90s and a great assortment of off-speed pitches. You'll know if Marquez is on early, you'll start seeing a lot of swings and misses. If that's the case, expect him to stick around long in this one.
And now in the box, DJ LeMahieu. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Out in front of it, strike one.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
The offensive game plan today is certainly to see the ball up. This guy is known on the mound for sinker changeup combination. He's going to try and establish down in the zone to get swing and a miss or ground balls consistently. You have to find something above the belt to get loose on.
Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Waiting on it is Tapia. 1 out.
Batting second, the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. Previous history with German Marquez, batting .500, 4 for 8. He also has 1 home run. First pitch on its way.
Ball 1, no strike. Nope. That's inside.
2-0 count. The pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll be off the wall in right center. The relay. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Wow, he puts a serious charge into this ball. Ends up splitting the 2 outfielders. Bangs up against the wall in right center. And he cruises into second, knowing he can't hit the ball much harder than that.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Coming down in buckets. Cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here. And the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt. In particular, that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now, so the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish, and a fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
The 1-2. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Working for the punch out and the offering. Rizzo, the runner at second with one away. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Center fielder on the run. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. The relay throw, and he'll make it up to third on the fly ball as he's in there now with two away.
That was a nice job to track that one down in the alley, because it definitely saved the run from scoring. Instead, he's only able to move up to third.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. Runner in scoring position with two gone. First pitch of the AB now. Now a strike called in the upper part of the zone.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
Ground ball left side. McMahon gathers it in. Offline throw, but a good job of getting back to the bag as the side is retired. Yanks leave one. The Rockies coming up. We've got no score. Garrett Cole, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, I'll tell you, starting pitchers go, he's one of the best around. He's really found what works for him, and he's had a lot of success because of it. I think he expects to go out there and dominate every game he starts, and he usually does. No one should be surprised if he turns in a really solid start here.
Raimel Tapia is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. Now here it comes. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Now here's the pitch. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Hey guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get to head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Raimel Tapia is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the first. Brendan Rodgers bats next as he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike one. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
Interested to see what the pitcher goes to now. After getting that late hack on the curveball, does he speed him up with some velocity?
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. The 1-0 home. Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Well, he was definitely not looking off speed on that pitch. I'll tell you, he had to be sitting on a fastball on that one because it's coming in hot, and he still manages to get out front of that and yank it for 2 bases.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Ready with the 0-1.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Blackman stands at second with 2 gone. Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. 2-out double left stranded. An inning in the books, no score on the show. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Matt, I am hearing that heavier rain is expected to pass through the ballpark at some point later in the game. The umpiring crew would, of course, like to get this one in uninterrupted, but it is possible that we could be looking at some sort of a delay if they determine the weather is impacting the play on the field.
All right, Heidi, thanks. We'll hope for the best, of course, but guys, you have to assume these players are probably going to be impacted by this weather at least a little.
Yeah, Matty, 100% it's going to be bothersome. They're going to have to watch their spikes. They're going to have to maybe gather themselves to get that extra grip on the baseball. But from a position player standpoint, you just can't lose focus. Starting pitchers are the ones that are going to have the most problems with it.
Well, fans of good pitching are in for a treat today. What can we expect from today's matchup, guys?
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of a ticket right here. 2 of the game's best, 2 of the hardest throwers competing at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this stuff.
You know, D-Row, we thought coming into this one it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitchers look like they're locked in early, and runs are going to be really difficult to come by. They both look like they're on point so far.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. 3-2 to the Yankees center fielder.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
A payoff pitch one more time. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Next up will be Gleyber Torres. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. No score here as we play inning number 2. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
In now, Gary Sanchez. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. That's wide, 2-0.
Well, they're certainly letting you know as an offensive unit that they're going to be patient. As a pitcher on the mound right now, you have to recognize that and start attacking in the zone early.
2 balls and a strike to count. 2 out, nobody on. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Gio Urshela would be next. And this one misses for ball 4. And the Yankees get a base runner here with 2 away.
Batting 8, the shortstop.
Now to the plate, Gio Urshela, man at first after the 2-out walk. From the stretch. Hey. Set to deliver the 0-1. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Just the 2nd inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. Yankee shortstop behind in the count, 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. 1 left for the Yankees. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Bottom of the inning now, and here comes the first baseman, C.J. Cron.
The first baseman, C.J. Cron.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Rockies first baseman. Josh Fuentes will pinch hit here and finish the at-bat following the injury. A ball and 2 strikes now. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
Here's Ryan McMahon now as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. And a knuckle curve missed that time. 2-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Stanton has a read on it. And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
Batting seventh.
Elias Diaz, the next to hit.
Elias Diaz.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope, that's down.
Bottom of the second here with no score. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0. Three and 0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame him. With the bases empty and 2 outs and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
So 2 down and a runner at first, and now digging in will be Sam Hilliard. Set and the pitch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
Diaz, the runner at first with 2 gone. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Not a bad spot to miss right there. Much rather have it run inside than out over the plate where the hitter can do a lot of damage.
Cole sets 1-2 on its way. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Rockies strand 1. Will move to the 3rd with no score. Josh Fuentes will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing first base, number 8.
So here now's the pitcher, Garrett Cole. 9-1-2 due up.
Leading off for the Yankees, the pitcher, Garrett Cole.
First pitch of the AB now. And he lays off there, 1-0. The Yankee pitcher at the plate with a 1-1 count.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Popped up. And there's the first out. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up DJ LeMahieu. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Blackman will put this one away, and that's out number 2.
Now batting,
2 down, no one on base, and that brings in Anthony Rizzo. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch, and he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Hey, with 2 outs in the number 2 hole, you're just trying to get on. You got the big boys coming up behind you.
3rd inning, no score to this point. Pulled toward right center field. Hilliard is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Now to the plate, the pitcher, German Marquez. He'll lead things off against Garrett
The
Cole.
pitcher, German.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
That's a ball.
The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss, strike one.
The count 1-1.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. Sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Full count now. The 3-2 pitch. And he misses with it. Ball 4. And a terrible start to the inning as he's walked the pitcher, leading things off.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Stepping in once again is Raimel Tapia. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch of the AB on its way. Starts him out with the knuckle curve, and he swings through it for strike one. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch in the dirt, but it's swung on for the third strike. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Brendan Rodgers.
Digging in will be Brendan Rodgers. Struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Strike one to start the at-bat. 1 strike now from Cole. A ball and a strike. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the way pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't fall for the same location over and over and over.
The 2-2. A bouncer up the middle. Scooped up. Throw gets him. 2 down. So now here is Charlie Blackmon looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat.
Blackmon.
Cole sets. Here's the first pitch. Marquez on third with 2 out. Ball 1. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2. From the belt, the pitch.
Strike down 2-2.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think he got a shot to stay inside that one.
Fouled away.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
He set the payoff pitch, and it's fouled away. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. high in the air out to center field. Hicks on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. One left for Colorado. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Here's big Aaron Judge as we begin the top of the fourth.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. And this catches the outside corner, strike one.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Giancarlo Stanton now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the AB now.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Now the 1-0. Now he turns and smokes this one into deep center field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Standing in now, Aaron Hicks. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Comes set, and the 0-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. And he fouls this one off. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2. Next for New York, Gleyber Torres, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
No balls and 1 strike. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And that misses 1-1. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Here's the 2-1. Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And the count will be full. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. The Yanks leave 1. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Trevor Story, struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
And that's in there for strike one. A ball and a strike to Trevor Story. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
Josh Fuentes to the plate now. As he'll take a look at ball one. Struck out in his first at-bat. The 1-0.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Now Cole's delivery 2-0.
That's ball three.
There's ball four.
The third baseman, number 24, Ryan.
So a runner at first with one out now. And Ryan McMahon digs in to bat next. Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball one, no strike.
The 1-0.
Nope, inside, ball two.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Fuentes, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Called strike on the change, 2-1.
88 on a changeup? I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
Hit in the air down the right field line. Judge is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting.
In now for Colorado, Elias Diaz. He drew a base on balls his first time up. As a look, now the pitch. The 1-1. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Rockies strand 1 through 4, still tied 0-0. Welcome back to Coors Field in Denver as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up Gary Sanchez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit to third. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Up next, Gio Urshela looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Here it comes.
That's out. Hey. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Here's the 1-1 delivery.
Now 2-1.
Hit on the ground out to short. Story scoops it up. And quickly there are 2 away.
Now back.
So the next to bat will be Garrett Cole. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball. Count 1-0.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Back up the middle. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the 3rd hit he's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. From the belt, the pitch, and low. It's a ball and a strike. One and 2 now. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Yankees. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Thank you, Heidi. The batter will be Sam Hilliard as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
Sam Hilliard.
First pitch on the way. Lays off 1-0. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Bouncer to the left side. LeMahieu's got to hurry. Throw on to first in time. 1 away.
Now back.
Into the box now is the Colorado pitcher, German Marquez. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. Now the pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. And he misses low with it. 2-0.
And this guy can hit a little bit too, so you just can't lay one in there. 2-0.
Now here's the pitch. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Little chopper back to the mound. And that's the second out.
Now batting. No left
So
field.
the Rockies lineup turns over, and to the plate, Raimel Tapia. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Fastball well outside.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
2 out, nobody on. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hicks is under it, and the inning is over. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. More ahead from Denver right after this. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo.
Now the pitch.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Two balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman.
Count is 2 and 1.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Hit in the air out to straightaway left field. And that's in there, base hit. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
From the stretch, Aaron Judge stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Rizzo gets his lead at first, nobody out. He's running. Fouled off. A knuckle curve there, and he thought he had him, but it's 2-2. Hit well on the ground to first. To second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
Up next,
that's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
So now to the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And he misses with it, 1-1. in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Yankees. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that will bring in the second baseman, Brendan Rodgers.
Second baseman, Brendan Rodgers.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Oh, that's out.
Hey, this one's tied late in the game. As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there 1-0.
Now here's the pitch. On the ground to second for Torres. Reined in. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Now batting.
Now at the plate is Charlie Blackmon. 1 for 2, including a double back in the first. Here's the pitch. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Now batting, shortstop.
Trevor Story steps in now. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
A ball and a strike now. Tried to get that one airborne, but it's 1-2.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Got him to swing on top of that one as this ball's dribbled out in front of the mound. And the inning is going to continue here as he reaches on an infield single.
Boy, there aren't many times, D-Row, that you're going to get an infield single that's fielded by the catcher. A la, that was a worm burner, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's crazy right there. That's just flat out great hustle, because that's a tough play for the catcher right there. He definitely cleared himself and gave him that throwing lane to first base, but that guy was picking him up and putting him down.
When you get to first base, do you even look into your dugout? Are the guys laughing at you for hitting one that short?
100%. They're laughing hysterically at you. You know what? You take off your BGs, and you tell a first base coach that's a line drive and a box score tomorrow.
Josh Fuentes is in for a third plate appearance as he watches one miss inside. It's 1-0. Unable to find the zone with the slider.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to cruise through this inning, but now a hit and a 3-0 count have changed that. Got to get back in the strike zone right here.
Ball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholding a certain area.
Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Finally, someone's able to scratch a run across. The pitching has been so dominant in this one. Let's see if this opens the floodgates a little bit.
Stepping in now, Ryan McMahon, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. No hits to this point. Here's ball 1 now to the Rockies' third baseman. It's 1-1. double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's 1st and 2nd now with 2 out.
The catcher, number 35. Elias.
Stepping up is Elias Diaz. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. First offering. Popped him up. LeMahieu in foul ground. And that's the 3rd out. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. The 5, 6, and 7 hitters to start the 7th. It's now 1-0 Colorado. So here is Aaron Hicks. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Now the first pitch.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
But quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's one gone.
Now batting, second baseman, Gleyber.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Swinging a hard liner to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the 2nd out.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented the tying run.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1-2 to the Yankees catcher.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
The 1-2. High in the air down the right field line. Blackman on the move. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. Around second now and headed for third. And he will make it there. He's in as the tying run after the 2-out triple.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Yeah, he was on cruise control for a while, posting a lot of zeros, but after he gives up that triple, he's going to need to put some work in if he's going to get out of this inning unscathed.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 0-1 offering. And it's 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3.
Yeah, he's grinded this one out, and he's got a chance to get through 7 strong innings, Dan. That's got to light the bullpen up.
Yeah, and it does, Mark, because you sit out there in that bullpen, and once that starter gets through the 5th and through the 6th inning, the tension starts to calm a little bit out in that bullpen where you only have to get 6 or 7 outs, not 8 or 9 outs. So a job well done so far.
Payoff pitch on its way. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. A big-time strikeout and some raw emotion as he gets out of the jam. We're back at Coors Field in just a moment. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Number 63 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Changes for the Yankees. Now pitching and batting in the 7th spot, number 63. Now catching and batting 9th, number 66.
Last half of the 7th here, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Sam Hilliard.
Leading off for the Rockies, the center fielder, Sam Hilliard.
First pitch of the AB now. No balls and a strike to count. Fly ball right down the line in left. On the move is Stanton, and this will wind up a foul ball. Oh, and 2, here it is.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
I'll tell you right now, he let go of that one, and he wanted to pull it back. That was a hanger, bad spot over the heart of the plate. He's lucky. He's lucky that's getting sent back to him.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there.
Now
got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Number 9 will come on as a pinch hitter to try and make an impact with one away. Now here's the first offering. Cold strike at the letters, 0-1. Now here's the pitch.
Ball 1. Look out, 1 and 1.
1 and 2 now.
Hey, I know they say this is not the place you want to work up in the zone for fear of home runs going out of Coors Field. But I'll tell you what, maybe he's enticing some more swing and miss up there. Maybe going to work a little bit more north and south today.
And that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for route number 2.
Now
striding in is Raimel Tapia. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Hey, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team right here. Relief pitcher has come busting through the gates and done his job. Try and get this team back in the dugout where the offense can get rolling.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hicks is under it, And he's got it for the final out of the frame. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado, but they lead it 1-0. Daniel Bard has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 52.
Now it'll be Kyle Higashioka, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Pitch on the way. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0 delivery. Now it's 2-0.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
1-0.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
The 1-0. A bullet to first base. Quick step to the bag is not in time for the double play. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and into bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. From the stretch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Blackman is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Next to dig in, Aaron Judge, and he's 0 for in this one, batting out of the 3 spot. Here's the first pitch to him. Bounce towards the second baseman. Rogers picks it up. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. So no runs here, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Rockies lead it 1-0. Garen O'Day is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 56, Garen O'Day.
Ready now is Brendan Rodgers. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
For the Rockies, the second baseman, Brendan Rodgers.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Here's the 0-1. Now a ball rolled softly to second. Torres brings it in, and that's out number 1. So 1 gone for the Rockies here in the 8th, and that'll bring up Charlie Blackman. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch, and it's fouled away. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Bases are empty. One man out. Pulled toward right center field. Hicks is under it. Makes the play, and there are two gone now.
Now batting.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Trevor Story. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, these mechanics ain't out of the textbook The Art of Pitching, but he seems to be effective with what he's doing.
Now the 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. And now pitch on the way.
Oh, that's out.
2 out, nobody on. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. They lead it 1-0. Carlos Estevez comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Carlos Estevez.
Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton, grounded out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
0-1.
Big fastball is definitely this guy's MO coming out of the bullpen.
And there's ball 1. Hit sharply on the ground. Story brings it in on to first, and that is a big out to start tonight. And there are the final numbers for the Colorado starting pitcher. He was great all night long.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Into the box, Aaron Hicks. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0-for-3 in the game so far. Strike taken up in the zone.
Now, this guy's got some of the nastiest stuff in the game, and it is absolutely no fun for an offense to try and piece together any type of attack when he's throwing this stuff.
Pulled toward right center field. Story is calling for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
At the plate, Gleyber Torres, as he puts it on the ground to third. McMahon's got it. Throw in time, and the ball game is over.
Wow, that game flew by, but that's what happens when you get a well-pitched one-run game. Both hurlers battled, and it's almost a shame somebody had to lose this one.
And that one run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. The Rockies rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. German Marquez pitches well enough to get the W. Garrett Cole to settle with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight: